This one's for all the nice people who feel obligated to be nice, who learn to be nice. They weren't born that way. They were backed into a corner. And when they learn to speak up, timidly at first, it often rocks some boats and shoves them back underwater. But in the end, if you choose to, in one sentence, you can say how you felt about something for 6 years. And in one sentence, you can eviscerate somebody, and you can say it as nicely as you want, but the truth will plant a seed in them, hopefully, and maybe they'll realize that they spent years putting you down, and the only power they ever had is that you allowed it to happen. For some of us, anyway. We want to say the nice thing. is. It is. That was a very held back song. I could say the things that are really on my mind, but I'm not going to. But it's about a particular circle that I ran in for a while, a few years ago, that like broke me apart and destroyed me because I tried so hard to follow them and be liked by them. Specifically one person. Anyway, you don't naturally outgrow that stuff as you get older, by the way. So be careful before you get too involved with people. Make sure you actually really truly love and respect them, because you just might be surprised. That's why I've become so family oriented in the last 6 months or so. I've really woken up to the fact that a lot of the people that I thought really cared, like, deeply about me, it was a little bit more of a social thing than that. And there are people who just will not have your back. And that's not meant to be depressing, but it does sound pretty depressing. I guess what I'm saying is, if you find yourself changing yourself for somebody else's viewpoints and somebody else's way of being, and you see that you're chameleoning and adapting to them too much, just make sure that the person you're doing that with is someone who would truly have your back and truly cares about you and loves you. Make sure it's not just some random cool kid in the popular scene, because there's 0 point to that. It will not benefit your life, and you might end up resenting them. And if they're just really dominant whenever you're around them and kind of suggesting how you should be and how you should act, and if you find yourself yielding and acting really passive around them, just like, don't go around them. It's not good for either of you. I mean, if you run into them, you run into them. But there you go. There's some thoughts. Bye.